All right, so right now we have darkshoxx with, and let's see if I can read this correctly, the 7th PhantasMystgoria 2, the 11th PHouRiventasmagoria 2.
Exactly.
And that is fingers to hand, by the way.
All right. Right. So, hi, I'm darkshoxx. I'm here, joined by PHouRiventasmagoria. And
we literally moved like 4 foot
just
this way.
switched a little bit. Right. So, quick tidbit of history of this run. Last year at UKSG Green, I submitted 7th guest Myst and PhantasMystgoria, and they were then all accepted and squished into one run with this name, the 7th PhantasMystgoria. So I decided for UKSG Red to just submit the sequels to all of them and give it an even more horrendous title, and that was accepted. So here we go. Anything else? We're ready to go?
I'll just stating the obvious here. These are obviously all the sequels to the game we did before.
Exactly.
Starting with the 11th hour, this is the all puzzles category, so we will be seeing all of the puzzles. A lot of very time-consuming chess ones in the 11th hour. But yeah, I'm just going to say, interesting game, the 11th hour. Maybe went a bit too much off a tangent from the original 7th guest, but still a very, very fun game in its own way. But yeah, if we're all ready.
I would also like to just point out that we have met the incentive for the mystery incentive, whatever that is. Only the runners know what it is. So, looking forward to it.
It will be memorable.
All right.
For one reason or another.
Right, let me start the game up and run starts on first input. Ready? In 3, 2, 1. Go. All right, we are playing 11th hour. First of all, little shout out, thank you again to Kim and Pete who donated, and the Panda Sanctuary. I love you all, 2 bits. Right, so 11th hour has 2 kinds of puzzles. There is a physical puzzle in every room, and there is a cryptic crossword clue puzzle behind every, well, not behind every item, but behind a sequence of items. So what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to solve a cryptic crossword clue, and then find the item that corresponds to that clue, and then go to that room. But in that room, each room will have their items locked until you solve the physical puzzle behind it. So in this case, for example, the entrance to the secret passage is locked behind this chess puzzle. So I'll just try to solve this real quick. Now, as you can see, everything is jumping around madly. That is because of the amazing implementation of Scum VM from Die Forever. Heart attack put you into the ground. That's an anagram of Earth, so we click on the globe. So that's how these work. And we come to a first set of RNG. We're playing a game against the AI. Wait, actually, no, that's fine. Nice.
There you go. That is really, really lucky.
That was really lucky. Yeah, you can spend minutes here. Okay, cool. We are moving on. We like every time we have to open this game book. That will then give us a... Ooh, this one? Nope. Let's try again. That's this one, surely. Yeah, there we go. Okay.
And just if you're not aware, so every time a puzzle is solved or we click on an item in the treasure hunt, we're unlocking a small sequence of an FMV, and then when we complete the chapter, it just plays it all as one go. And that really was the gimmick of this game. It really took the FMV to a really much significantly higher level. More of an interactive movie than anything in this game.
Yeah. Too bad we don't see much of those scenes in
in Phantas
in the speedrun. Well, we had a category for an event where we watched all cutscenes in this, but it was like 1.5 hours, so not exactly. Oh, oops, that was the secret entrance. No, we actually have to click on the secret entrance instead of going through the secret.
Oh, did we get was that the second or the third one of those? Like,
that's the second. This is the second one. They're both back to back. You mean the
can we just let the
cipher puzzles?
Can we just let the third one just to stay?
There's only 2.
Oh, I thought there was 3.
No, not that.
Because I thought in the third one he just gives up and goes, oh, whatever.
This one. Right, I could explain the rules of all of these puzzles. The problem is by the time I've explained the rules, because this implementation is so blazingly fast, I will be done by the time, but there will be some that I can take a quick explanation for. Which one is coming up? Oh, next one is a simple slider puzzle, but with RNG and a 50-50 chance of not being solvable, because the devs are malicious. Okay, so, and the only way to figure out whether it's solvable or not is by starting to solve it and then seeing at the end whether there is a parity error or not. Oh, that's very unfortunate. Okay, right. But so it's all fairly straight. Oh,
there we go.
No, oh no!
Oh no, close
not solvable. Not solvable. So we have to reset.
It is unfortunately a theme in both games that sometimes the RNG and just mixing things up can sometimes just give you results that just aren't solvable. So,
gosh, let's do this. Next, let's do.
Sliding puzzles are like watching somebody thread a needle. Everyone watching thinks they can do better.
Not many people like sliding puzzles, actually. So at least most of the people I've talked to. All right, so we get another minigame that we play against the host of the game, Stauf, but we have a set solution that is guaranteed to win. And we come up for a little Easter egg, which is this.
We're happy tonight because a few thin high clouds passed by at times today, but for the most part, blue skies prevailed, and we are happy.
We are happy indeed.
Indeed.
Okay, cool. Vital instrumental part is, of course, the organ. So we go to the chapel and click on the organ. That's how these work. This is the Academic Lighthouse, which has the best music in the game, but is notoriously slow in the original because you can't fast. Oh, okay, you can barely hear it. Okay, because you can't fast forward these movements in the original, so you really have to watch this train go slow between those stations back and forth to respell this word, which is really, really annoying.
And I'm sorry, I don't think we've actually, just for anyone not familiar with the series, the antagonist of this is called Stauf, and hence why we are trying to turn Faust into Stauf here.
Exactly.
Which is a very good comparison. Faust, the man who made a deal with the devil, same kind of deal, really.
Yeah, basically.
But no,
that's the first letter done. But the next ones are all, well, A still takes a little bit of time, but all the others are then a lot.
Could be worse. You could be doing the piano from Seventh Guess One.
Yeah, I did that last year. I don't think I need to do that anymore. I've paid my dues regarding to that. We don't have to ever see that again. All right. This right? Yeah. Need to recover the A and bring it on the bottom rail. Do you have anything to read, by the way?
Oh, thank you. Apologies, I pressed the wrong button. We have I would just like to remind folks watching, we do have the donation incentive for Resident Evil HD to upgrade the run from any % to the best ending. We are looking for £750 for that and have so far raised 105, but there's still plenty of time to donate, so get donating.
Indeed, excellent.
Torches. The cheesy gadget that sounds larger. That's probably the easiest one in the entire game because it is literally the cheese grater.
Yeah, I'm going to say that the cryptic, they're like cryptic crossword puzzles, but they are like cryptic on a whole. I mean, if you can do like a regular cryptic crossword, you might have a chance at some of them. They are. Yeah, they're pretty grim, some of them.
And some of them are like specifically American themed. So
and it was probably one of the biggest criticisms of the 11th hour as a game, that the fact that the clues were just so bizarre.
Indeed. Slide is holding Chipment and Chop. That's also one, when you think Chop, you think of the guillotine. That's over there for 1, 3, 1, 2, 1. There we go. So, for drainage is the Gardenia up here.
And as a sequel as well, it bears very little, actually, there's very little connecting it to the first one, really.
That is true. Unintentional. Straight.
There is no possible way.
No, exactly. I misspelled that twice in one of the test runs today. Right, the earring is in here. Right. Da 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 da. Nice. Okay, we come up to the hex puzzle. So if you've played the DOS game Hexagon, or if you've played this game, you will know this strategy game, which is another game that we play against the AI, we have, thankfully it is a, oh, well, that was a mistake.
Oopsie poopsie.
Yeah, that's fine. Come on, move. Thankfully the AI is deterministic, which means whenever we do the exact same thing, the AI will react in the exact same way, so we can start with a set solution that I have prepared, and I can just...
And not dissimilar to the microscope puzzle either, by the way.
Yeah, basically. Oh. Yeah. Of course. There we go. That's better. And we go here, and we go here. So this is all memorized. I'm not like reacting to him in any way. We found a solution that is reasonably fast. We didn't like go all out in trying to find the absolute optimal solution.
That'd be very difficult.
Yeah.
Let alone to commit to memory.
But we found a solution where we basically turn off the energy for the AI at this point, and that is good enough, especially since there's not too many people running this game. Right. Now we've got another sliding puzzle. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? We all love sliding puzzles. Right.
The 3D perspective isn't confusing in the slightest.
It's so terrible. It is so terrible. All right. Here and here and here and here and here. And here we go. Rearranging some furniture. Because that's what we like to do. There we go. And we go down there. Oh, the goal is to set the piano free and put it to the red arrow at the bottom. Is this right? Yeah, that's right. Here you go down.
You know what? I know you weren't here to see it, but this is actually reminding me of a variation of a puzzle we saw not long ago in Professor Layton.
Professor Layton, right.
In fact, I almost wonder if this is identical to that
It
puzzle.
is possible. For example, there is there's a lot of varieties of this particular puzzle, so of these tiles, but in different arrangements. For example, if you've played Lufia 2, there is this exact same puzzle, just in a different starting configuration. So this is a very traditional, old and ancient concept of arranging them the tiles in exactly this pattern. And there we go.
There we go.
Come on, there's the harp. Very nice. And we go upstairs to the nutcracker over here. And what's this? That's the eyeball. Eyeball for good luck. Right. Oh no, I got a blue circle. All right. Now comes one of my favorite clues. It's unreasonable reason, and the clue is unreasonable is loco, and reason is motive. So you click on the locomotive, and that's how these work. Paper used in unusual.
Really nice and logical.
Yeah, I mean, well, there's games with more moon logic than that. Where are we? Oh, right. No. As you will see in PhantasMystgoria 2. Right. We could have maybe played this cutscene, but nah. We'll see some more cutscenes later. Right. So this is Connect 4. Ah, perfect. And we basically randomize until we find a pattern where the AI does not see that we can just connect 4 here. And that's, yeah. Otherwise, that AI is actually really difficult, but it just has a blind spot there. And we are very, very happy that there are blind spots in the AI in some of these games, which we will... another example of which we will see in a moment, or rather at the end. Right. Well, but we are close. Okay. So if you've played the Seventh Guest, you might recognize this Bishop's puzzle, because it is basically 50% of the Bishop's puzzle in the Noxus room. I don't know why they're actually recycling this puzzle, but I mean, why not? Sure. More chess puzzles for me. Okay, Snake Baby Trap. We are coming in to the last few bits of the run. There's like 2 minutes left or so. Wait, no, is this right? Come on. Ah, there we go. Okay. Let's go here and up and down and over here and to the inkstand. Right. Play in my dollhouse, which is the last puzzle in the game. Which is a game of Penta, which means 5 in a row and take 2, but it doesn't matter because we, again, have found a blind... Oh, wow, he does not like me. Come on. There we go. Oh, misclick. Wow. Too stupid to use the exploit. All right. And that's the silliest kind of fun cutscene. Yes,
you get 3 endings in the game.
Yes.
If you want to access the other endings, aside from replaying the game from the beginning, you've got to redo that puzzle twice more. It gets increasingly more difficult.
All right, that was 11th hour. We come up to Riven. We start a fresh game. All right. So, Riven, the sequel to Myst. So, this one has actual... Was that 4 or was that 3? This one has actual movement tech, and we are exploiting that. Was 4, wonderful. Exploiting that in a certain way. So you can, all right, we're gonna wait here. You can use both the mouse and the keyboard to input. And so when you want to click forward, you can both press W on the keyboard, and you can click in the direction you want. And you can do that like in a alternating style that we call galloping, and that I'm not sure if Nauseum discovered that, but he was definitely around during that time. So you'll see me galloping around the island a lot. Also, we have rebound the keys to make it a little bit easier and to get less carpal tunnel syndrome for this game, similar to what we did with, what's it called?
I Have No Mouth
and I'm a Scream. Exactly. Right. So let's move on. And I'm going to play this cutscene because this was what blew our minds in 2005. No, in 1995, Jesus. So here, this particular transition was the first thing where we thought, oh wow, the future is here. Like, it might not look that much from today's perspective, but yeah, yeah. Oh. Oh, this is not the one where we go underwater. Dang it. Right, so we'll watch another cutscene later. Cool. 2 for the price of 1. All right, cool. And now we are going to. Does it matter mentioning what happens in the plot? I guess not.
I don't think so.
No. We're just gonna have some fun on these islands. Go up some elevators.
There is a plot. We don't care.
Yeah, not really. It's right. Ignore what I'm doing here. It doesn't really matter. It matters for the speedrun. We need to like create a platform to stand on later. But why are there like two? That's for the villain. Like there's a villain and he has a construction there, and that's well. All right, there's also a jump scare. That's Jump Scare Girl, and she's gone. There we go. I have no idea why she's called Jump Scare Girl. I should probably ask the community. Right, we lower the vehicle that we're going to board soon. Another quick thing to mention about speedrunning Riven is that there are, in the retail version that is on Steam, it is on a rather old version of Steam, which means there is a chance to hit a input with 2 inputs at the same time. So with mouse click 3, 1, 2, 3, and that can crash the game because the game doesn't know in certain spots what to do when it receives 2 inputs at once. That has been fixed in later releases of ScumVM. So we are technically playing the SVM free version, which would be that category. All right, come on. Right, we enter the secret room and we turn on some lights and we enter the secret animal combination in here, which gives us a linking book. Oh god. So if you don't know what a linking book is, it's a book and it links you somewhere. There you go. We're now in Tay. We're now being kidnapped. Okay, and we are stranded here, kidnapped in a jail cell. Someone gives us a book, which is another linking book. So we go back to here and we I think we can try to solve some puzzles. That's what we do in Riven and Myst and in all of these games, except we're skipping a lot of them. But, right. So, usually I do this with the diagonal keys, but they don't currently work. All right, we're going to watch this cutscene as well, hoping that it's going to be underwater.
Hands up. You're not really on a roller coaster if your hands aren't up.
Oh. There we go. There's the fire rings. That's what I was looking for. Whee! Whoa! 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 There we go, and we emerged from the water.
And if you think that's stupid, you ain't seen nothing yet, folks.
That was not the donation incentive. All right. The rest of that ride is boring. All right, so let's solve some puzzles. I'm sure I've worked this out at some point why we're doing these things, but I just remove the water here, and then we can use that as a platform to go in here, go down here, and have face the worst enemy in the entire game, which is this door, because you will be stuck walking back and forth here, having no idea what's going on, until you realize that you actually can close the door. And then there's 1 and 2 passages behind you, which is brutal. If you've ever played this game casually, you will know that you have struggled at exactly this position. All right, now we have to read some alien numbers. Okay, here we are. Okay, that is 3, 12, 14, 16, 24. 3, shoot. Just write this down. 3, 12, 14. 3, 12, 14. 16. I'm sure this is 16. Yeah. 3, 12, 14, 16, 24. 3, 12, 14, 16, 24. 3, 12, 14, 16, 24. Don't mind me. 3, 12, 14, 16, 24. 3, 12, 14, 16, 24. This is random every time. La 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 la. Nope, 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 nope. Da 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 da. 3, 12, 14, 16, 24. 3, 12, 14, 16, 24. 3, 12, 14, 16, 24. Try to input this while remembering 3, 12, 14, 16, 24. Surely here, right? And orange is here, and red is here. Right? Right? Yes. Okay, cool. 3, 12, 14, 16, 24. Right. Everyone repeat in chat. 3, 12, 14, 16, 24. All right. Now, this is where we input these codes. These are the domes. Come on, come on. There we go. Okay. So we have to input it backwards. 3, 12, 14, 16. 3, 12, 14, 16. 3, 12, 14, 16, 24. 3, 12, 14, 16, 24. Yes, okay, thank goodness. All right, and we have a 1-minute unskippable cutscene coming up, so if you have anything to read for us.
I would absolutely love to read these for you.
3, 12, 14, 16, 24.
Strangely enough, that's not any of the messages coming up on my screen.
Like a series of donations, just 3, 12.
We have £10 from Dot Matrix saying, Henry Stout chasing after the runners, trying to yell patter and having rings run around him spectacularly by hyperspeed chess pieces.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dot Matrix. We have £5 from Dave Afro saying,
Hey, Dave.
Hey, darkshoxx, our love for you is like an endless circle from 0 degrees all the way to 359. Perfect Panda Sanctuary Love Heart. We have £25 from Solar.io.
Hey, Solar.io.
Yeah, I hope I said that right. Say, go, darkshoxx. Another £10 from Dot Matrix saying, hey, at least it's not clandestine, eh?
Which is the 3rd sequel.
Do we have one? Do we have time for one more?
Yeah, go.
Okay.
As long as he's standing there.
We have £5 from Yoshi Chief saying, I don't think I can pronounce a full title of this game to save my life. Hope the run goes well, and let's make sure to keep Barry and Chris safe for the Resident Evil run later on.
Nice.
Thank you all so much for your generous donations, guys.
All right, and perfect timing. We are going into the trap book that he's holding, not knowing. Well, he doesn't know that it's a trap book, but he still sends us in first. Come on, and then he joins us in the trap book, which releases us from the trap book, and now he's trapped. That was the villain, by the way. Right, now we need another puzzle of, what was the numbers? 3, 12, 14, 16, 24. Okay, good, right, and now... Brr, bing, brr, click, click. Right. Brr, bing, brr, click, click. Brr, bing, brr, click, click. Ignore me. Brr, bing, brr, click, click. That's the only thing. Some people assign numbers to them. Brr, bing, brr, click, click. I do not. Brr, bing, brr, click, click. Brr, bing, brr, click, click. Come on.
It'll make sense in a second.
Brr, bing, brr, click, click. Hey, there we go. Okay, cool. So now I need the numbers again.
3, 12, 14, 16, 24.
24, 16, 14. Come on, 14 and 12 and 3. Okay, if we forget the combination while we're on this island, we're soft locked. But no, it's fine. And go. All right, we are in the ending part of this game. We have defeated Gen. We have freed Catherine. This one. And so all we got to do is go back and find our way home in some weird way by falling into a chasm. And that is canon. Right, so we go here, and we look at the telescope. That's the telescope. Right, we unlock this latch. we read these numbers. By the way, if you enjoyed the game Riven playing casually, I can very much recommend playing the 3D version, the VR version as well. It is there are very great novel improvements to this game. You will not regret playing it.
It looks gorgeous as well.
Yes. So this is 15133. Okay, good. 15133. There we go. That's open.
3, 6, 12, 14, 20.
we don't need that anymore. All right. Okay, and that's Riven done. And we move on to PhantasMystgoria. Can I ask Paulster to sit to my left,
for completely unrelated reasons.
No reason whatsoever.
No, none at all.
All right. So we are going to start PhantasMystgoria and PhantasMystgoria 2, which begins with. Come on. There we go.
Like the 11th hour.
Curtis, not Morgan, who is at home and tries to go to work, gets his mail, and notices that he can't leave without his wallet. Now, I'm just going to explain this moon logic because it is bonkers. He sees that the wallet is underneath his sofa. He decides to get his rat Blob to crawl underneath the sofa, and then the rat doesn't come back out. So he uses a granola bar to lure him back out of the sofa, and then he has it. Then he has his wallet and has the rat and can go to work.
Yeah. Oh, move the sofa. What? No, that's you're overthinking it.
No. You need to send a rat on a spy hunt. Right. So that is the amount of moon logic we will be facing in this game. So, but first, let's go to work. Let's not talk to him. We talk to him. No, we don't actually talk to him. But we use his phone later. Anyway. So we go to work. It's a perfectly normal day at work. We have received some. Oh, our password, believe it or not, is Blob. Please use better passwords than that. All right, we go say hi to our best buddy Trevor, who is in the cubicle next to us. We show him our ID for some reason. We talk to him a bunch, and then we move on to Therese.
I think.
Wait. Therese and Jocelyn. This is Therese, right. So Therese sent us some sexy mail. So we're going to... Wait, where's the mail? Wait, did I forget to open the mail? Hang on, we go back home.
We're going back home.
Right. I forgot to open the mail. Terribly sorry. This is important. Right. So there's the mail. All right, we go back to work. That is funny. Yeah, you have to technically get the mail in every chapter, but I guess I forgot this time. Because I was explaining the rat situation. So
we tell her too far, Paul.
We tell her about the sexy image, and we basically start a little side romance here, for reasons. But maybe we shouldn't do that because let's instead talk to our girlfriend who is over here.
You're flirting with everyone in this office, really.
Yes.
Except Bob. Everyone hates Bob.
Yeah, everyone hates Bob. Right, so that is that. We have made the rounds, and we now actually get to work by clicking on a file 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. And then it disappears, I think. Whoops. And we get a panic attack, so we go to our best buddy Trevor and say, hey, let's go to the Dreaming Tree and eat some ice cream. Done, and then we go back to work.
The Dreaming Tree is like a pub, bar, restaurant kind of thing. We go there a lot.
We go in and out of this room twice because it triggers another cutscene with Therese, come on, which we're also going to skip. And then we go back to work, and we see that Bob, the not so nice guy in the office, has encrypted our entire PC, and we have to solve a puzzle to get back to our files. Right, so this is the rat boy. Oh god, we got ours soon, so that's good.
This is a very frustrating puzzle.
Yeah. Okay, so we just have to make the word rat boy, and because we are the rat boy, because we have the rat. Come on.
Just went, there we go.
That was actually quite
That wasn't too bad. That can be very frustrating.
Yeah. All right, now that we've done our job, I guess we go on a date with our girlfriend. Right? Yes. Okay, cool. We talk to her. We click on her knees because it's close to the wallet, and we need the... right, I messed up the inventory at the beginning. Okay, that's fine. A couple of optimizations are not going to work in this run, but that's fine.
A cutscene we're skipping.
Yeah. Act 2, so we call the
psychologist?
Yes, because we go to therapy, as you should if you have mental problems. Right, so someone has been murdered. It's been Bob. Bob is gone, thankfully. We're being interrogated. We then talk to both our girlfriends, and one of them gets pissed, rightfully so. what do we do? We
and,
go.
sorry,
yes.
it's heavily implicated in the plot that we've had like a psychotic break and we've killed Bob.
Oh right, yeah. That is absolutely true. We are being thrown out of our office because we need to actually go in here and use this phone 6996 and go in here. Right, we need to. This is important for the plot. We need to pick up the button. You see the button? It's here. Cool. Right. All right. Now we go back.
That isn't even pixel onto that. That's groping in the dark.
Right. This is our boss's office, Carpe Diem, and something here. We get a key that we need because there is something in the room across the hall where there's stuff here. We unlock this tiny door. We find a toolbox. We take the toolbox home, and then we go back home. Right, so it's a new chapter, so we have to get mail, and we click the mail on ourselves, we click on the box, and we find what's in the box, which is a file about aliens and some lace, and that reminds us, oh, we should probably go see... Did we not make an appointment with the psychologist?
Let's make an appointment. I was going to say you call
Let's make an appointment with the psychologist for now. Cool. Right. So
that happens, you can call doctors and get appointments immediately.
Yes, exactly. Hashtag NHS. No, sorry. Right. We show her all kinds of conversation points, and the donation incentive is coming up. I'm just
a lot of this game is just show and tell. It's literally just
here.
Inventory dumping on everyone you meet.
And right.
Left, right.
Back.
I'll try and get it right this time.
All right.
We didn't start the cutscene.
3, 2, 1. Okay.
Get out of here. Ed, get out of here. Hold it. This is a private club.
There we go.
You have to know someone to get in.
Okay. As you can see, that's what you donated for, by the way. Okay. Cool. So, right, is that? Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. Right, that's the borderline. Oh, yeah. You now technically switch positions. Such a nice game. Okay, cool. We show him the invitation, and we are let into the club, where we talk to not our girlfriend, but. Oh, problem? Okay.
We're not unhealthy, by the way. It's just the angle of the camera makes that door appear a lot closer than it really is. That's about 40 foot away, that door.
Oh, foot. Okay. Yeah, so, fun fact, that was not scripted. Well, sorry. For the recording, for the making of this game, that was not scripted. They were filming at the location, at that pub, and then those 3 guys came along. And they said to the director, hey, want to see something cool? And then just rolled the camera, and then that happened.
They went, that's awesome, we're putting that in.
Right, so which chapter is this? 3. We go to work. Okay. We go here, we get kicked out, probably? Oh, no, we enter passwords. So we are blob. Okay, memos. Infection. Revelation. Desecration. Whoops, typo. I-O-N. Fine. There you go.
He said foot.
Yes, exactly. Foot. Foot loose. Sorry. Right. Right, let's talk to Trevor. Right, Trevor has good words for us. Nice. Right, so a lot of points in this game are just being, the plot is just advanced by hitting random triggers, by just talking to people, clicking on a box, picking up a button. I think we have to talk to Therese, yep, of course, and I think she will disappear. Right, now, first psychotic scene in some sense. Right, let's go here, go back into our office, and back out, and that's open, and now we click here. Because we are actually not in our office, we're in an insane asylum, where we... Oh, for those who saw PhantasMystgoria 1 last time, this is the Harriet,
oh God, yeah.
Yeah. I forgot the word.
have to think about it.
Who occupies the house, basically?
The squatter.
Yes, exactly.
Squatter.
Right. So now what do we do? Go to Dreaming Tree? I'm not entirely sure. No. Oh, yes, actually.
Hi, Trevor.
Bye, Trevor. Right. We go to work one more time because we forgot the hammer. That's fine, though. Hammer is here. We can leave. We can go home. There we go. Because home, we're going to have a second look into that toolbox. But first, we're going to check our mail. And then look at the toolbox. And then combine the logical items of hammer and screwdriver.
And that's a really awkward way to combine them as well. It's not how you think.
And then hopefully go to Doc. Yes. Okay, cool. Everything's back on track. All right. We show her plot-related items of photo.
It's an inventory dump again.
Yeah, basically. Button, photo, file, lace. Not hammer, no. File again.
This is my hammer.
Right. Then we go home, and the Reese will be there waiting for us. Yes. Okay, cool. Now, look away, children.
Oh. I need an adult.
All right. Now, we're, of course, skipping all of that. It's only implied, of course. But just to make it a little bit risque.
Where was Curtis's shirt?
Right. So we call Doc, I'm guessing. No. So we go to the office then. Maybe it's probably actually right. What should we do at the office? We could... yes, we get thrown out, which makes us pissy, so we go eat ice cream with Trevor at the Dreaming Tree. Yes! Okay, good. Cool. After speaking with him, we go back to... we go home.
What am I thinking? It's not time for my appointment, Shox.
Do we go home and wait for a girlfriend? So there's like a 10-second wait that you have, and then she knocks on your door. But that's the wrong chapter, isn't it?
Isn't it back to the borderline for the...
Not yet, because we have to go to therapy first. So I've missed something at work, which is... let's go to work. That's the problem. If when every chapter looks the same, it is really tricky to keep everything in your head. Maybe...
Well, in the interim, Mr. Host, have you got anything to say?
Oh, yeah, good idea.
Yes, actually, I do. I have a £25 donation from our very own Pallister saying 3, 12, 14, 16, 24. 3, 12, 14, 16, 24. 3, 12, 14, 16, 24. 3, 12, 14, 16, 24. And 3, 12, 14, 16, 24.
Nice. Did I miss this conversation?
Do we have time for any more?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, we have a £5 donation from Jack DeHarts saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, wait, that's the combination of my suitcase. Thank you very much, Jack.
Again, gosh damn it.
And we have another £5 donation from Paul Lister again saying 1, 5, 1, 3, 3. He only said that once this time. Thank you very much for your generous donations, guys.
All right.
And we are £30 away from reaching £2,000, so get donating, guys.
Nice. Right, now we go home and wait for a girlfriend, right? So now we have like the 10-second wait.
Yeah.
If you have one more thing to read, go for it. I'm listening for an audio.
If you don't, it's a quick
It's fine. It's hope that someone knocks on the door. Yes. Oh, thank goodness. Dare you? All right, that's our actual girlfriend, where we come clean with her, and she leaves us, and we take the hairpin that we need to break into our boss's office. Now, in the previous game, we shot our boss. In this game, we're just, well, he's not going to be fine with it either. But, all right. So what we're doing in here is we're logging in as him, and the password is carp_diem, I believe. And that is on a plaque in his office, visible from the PC. He's great at password management. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to up our priority security level with the Black Lotus. Come on. Black Lotus. There we go.
There we go, nice.
So, what many people do at this point is, now that we've upped the security level, we can take the key card and run into the hall. No, you have to update it to 3. Because if you don't do that, they will hunt you down and kill you. Right. Now we have the capacity, the security level to go through here. Go to the back halls, back rooms. What are they called? That thing there. And go into this secret room with a secret alien console. 9. There we go.
10958.
All right. So, is it how and then when? I can't remember. Right. So this is us communicating with an alien that is behind some kind of screen, and we can only discuss with through this kind of threshold. And they want us to enter the threshold, but we say no. We are getting the heck out of here, and we're going to do the thing that we love the most, which is clubbing. So back to the borderline. Sadly, no cool cutscene this time. Just people sadly running out. Yeah. Right. Okay. Oh, we come to another actual puzzle. All right. So we talk to her. We drink our drink. We go here. We try to get past him. We show him our invitation to the back rooms of this, and we have an actual puzzle. No cursed tiles. Wonderful. There we go. Right. This looks special, but it's really not. No. That is a super simple puzzle. There's only one thing that can happen if a tile is like cursed, and that didn't happen. All right, we are in the 5th and final act. We take our wallet and we get the mail and get the mail again. There we go. Where are we? Oh, we call Doc, which teleports us to Doc's office. Doc is dead. Everyone in McKinney's dead, right? We escape from the police officer. We go to work, where we're going to meet Trevor. Trevor is in a predicament. He's lying mangled on the floor. But that's fine because that means we can steal his key card. We didn't want to actually leave. So, now we can use his key card, which means we won't get caught when we actually enter here, because we are the protagonists and everyone tries to keep us from doing this. But since it's not our key card that's registering, everything is fine.
The plot in a sentence is the first half of the game is Curtis thinking, you know, it's presenting him as paranoid.
Yeah.
The second half of it is him not actually being paranoid.
Yeah, everything is real. The aliens are real. He's been abducted and everything. And like he's working for the company that has abducted him as a child. So, yeah. For some reason, right. Put his card in here, go here, and
from this point on as well, casually, very easy to get a lot of dead ends.
Oh yes, and deaths.
It's like wrong action, death, and it's a whole sequence of death, really.
Right. So through this sphere that you see, that is also us. That guy.
That's
on
the
right.
real Curtis.
That's the real Curtis. So we're going through this portal, which takes us to Dimension X, and that is where we're going to get alien bugs. And alien bugs and alien sludge. We're going to go over here, where we can bait an alien bug with alien sludge, and then in the greatest animation the world has ever seen, we're going to combine the starfish and the mandible with a unskippable 40-second cutscene of just this.
That's at least a frame a second.
Yeah, at least. And like, how proud must they have been about this wonderful animation that creates a third alien bug that will let us through the, I don't know, barrier, I guess?
Yeah, it's... advancing the plot here, the real Curtis is actually has been in this dimension since a child. You're not really Curtis, you're like a facsimile of him that's kind of going a bit alien-y at this point.
And this is the final showdown, where this is also the real Curtis. And now we are trapped inside a dream, so we take a syringe and stab someone.
No, we're just poking with it.
We're just poking him. Okay. Good.
Poke.
Then we're getting threatened by a gun by our girlfriend. Why would you do that? Maybe because we're not quite faithful.
And all of our dead ex-co-workers are coming for us as zombies.
Right. We go here. We get onto our favorite. All right. We move on. Say hi to our mother. And there's another version of us. All three of these are us. We take some more sludge because we need it. We go down. Right. We combine sludge with sludge in our inventory to get more sludge. We then seal this leak with sludge, and we fix this broken light bulb by putting in an alien. Cool. Now we come to the final puzzle. This one's a doozy.
Just look at this and just figure it out. Go for it, folks. You've got this.
Right. D D D D D D D D D D D, and this. Come on. Then red to purple, purple to green, green to red, blue to red, red. Oh, green to purple, red to blue, green to red, and then red, yellow, blue. Oh no! What did I do wrong? All right, are the cables all right? Hang on. All right, let's try that again. Fire. Come on, that's set to red. That's correct. That's correct. That's correct. All right. Come on. Yes.
There we
okay,
go.
cool. One more input. Okay, time coming up in 3, 2, 1. Time. And that's the 11th hour. Riven and PhantasMystgoria.
And this is, I was going to say, this is one of 2 endings the game has,
Yes.
and neither of them are good, really.
No, they're really just... They're not even that different in context, in content. In both versions, there's one of the 2 Curtises doing something, and then at the end, there's the head of our boss hanging in Dimension X, which we are going to see. Oh, is that after the credits?
That's after the credits.
That's after the
But
credits.
we could let it roll, I suppose.
Yeah,
by the
yeah,
time.
yeah. Yeah.
I don't think we're suffering for time at the moment.
I don't know. Are we ahead or are we behind? Right. Also, handy.
You're going to do that.
We are not the real Curtis after all. Right, and there's the head.
You don't know who he is, so it has absolutely 0 context, but and that's it.
That's it. All right, thank you very much. Up next is... Oh, thank you very much.
Clap, clap.
Thank you very much, Polster, for the amazing dance. Thank you very much, Mike, for the amazing dance. And, oh yeah. And we will see you in a minute with more 7th guest, actually.
Yeah, the last run in the Mike and Shox block, isn't it?
All right, thank you very much, darkshoxx. So let's give another round of applause for that amazing run of
that game.
that. I'm going to try and say it again.
Yes.
The 7th PhantasMystgoria 2, the 11th PHouRiventasmagoria 2.
There we go. Very nice.
Just before we go on a quick break, I have a couple of donations to read out. We have £5 from Paul Lister saying 10958, 10958, 10958, 10958. And we have £10 from Mintopia saying 4, 8, 15, 16, 23, 42. And as said, coming up, we have the 7th guest VR by Howling Mad Mike, who is once again taking the hot seat. Until then, don't go away.